Hey Josh, how you doing? SB asked me to make a quick little video for you. It's going to show you how your app works and how it's going to help you get and retain more patients. So let's check it out. So over here we have the preview window where you can check out your app during the development phase, or anytime you make changes. If you want to preview it before you actually take it live, you can check it out over here. So over here you have a preview of the HTML5 web app, or the mobile website that you get, along with the iPhone app, the iPad app, and an Android app as well. So you have a prompt here for an email list, so you can capture people's emails and email campaigns. If you're not doing that, I would highly suggest doing it. On our home tab here, you can have one-touch calling here, as well as tell a friend, so everything from share by email, Facebook, Twitter, or send a text. So that allows your app to grow virally. We have the home screen here, which all the graphics are customizable, so you guys can upload anything you want. We plugged in your menu from Weedmaps, so that way you only have to update one menu, so otherwise it can become quite a hassle. Also, we gave you the ability to take orders right here on the app and collect payments, so completely optional, as well as info about your delivery service, so you can just type in text and it'll pop up here on the app, anything you guys want to talk about, as well as specials. We put in a couple coupon and loyalty features here. This is the loyalty tab. So like, let's say somebody refers a friend. You can have somebody at your front desk or the bud tender type in a code here. So they hand over their phone, and then your bud tender enters a secret code. Boom. They get approved. So let's say they refer 5 friends, they get a free gram. Something. And this can be used to incentivize anything you want. And you can do the same thing with QR coupons. You can incentivize all sorts of different things. If you're not familiar with what QR coupons are, or I'm sure you've seen them, but not a lot of people know them by name, they're these things here. So you can make custom ones and then incentivize people. So you put it, have your driver have it with you. So if somebody, let's say, buys over an ounce, he has a special QR code, they get to scan that, and next time they get 10% off, or anything else you'd like to do to incentivize people to take the actions that you want. Over here we plugged in some social media for you, so your Facebook is in here, along with Twitter, and any other social media you guys come up with, Google Plus or anything like that, can be plugged in very easily just by dropping in the URL. We plugged in a YouTube channel. I don't think you guys have one at the moment, but we plugged in one from one of our other clients here. Very useful feature. They got a lot of hits on theirs, and allows you to show what kind of medicine you have and the quality, as well as just so people can get to know you, or growing tips, all sorts of different things. Here we have a patient wall, so people can actually go in here and comment, and when they do, they'll log in with their Facebook or Twitter, and it'll post it back to their social media account, so that way people on their friends list will be able to see it, and that allows your app to grow virally, as well as with those sharing features. Here we plugged in your website. So you have web tabs that allow you to plug in anything that's on the web, so that's a very powerful feature right there, as well as image galleries, so people can see the quality and the different strains that you guys have. And that's very, very easy to do. Here you have the ability for people to send you a voice note. So here we just put in song requests, but you could also use this as a customer service tool. So like, let's say somebody comes, or they get delivery and they're not really happy with the quality. Instead of going on Weedmaps and trashing you, they can actually just send you a voice note and say, hey, you know what, I didn't really like that for whatever reason, and then you can hit them back and take care of that, as opposed to, like I said, having it publicized all over the place. So that's a very valuable tool right there. In addition to that, we have the music feature. We saw that you had some music on your website, so you can do that right here on your app as well. So we plugged in some Bob Marley for you. But you can really plug in anything you want. The Around Us tab allows you to cross-promote with other businesses that have similar clientele. So like doctors, for instance, or head shops, if you're already doing that. You can get them to promote you by giving them a position on your app, or you can even charge them and monetize this, so you're getting a monthly income from your app. So when somebody selects on one of those, it'll go ahead and give you info or directions to that place. In addition to a tip calculator, or we saw the email list here, as well as the ability to email photos. So they can snap a picture really quick and send it to you. So somebody, let's say, rules a giant Cheech and Chong doobie, they can send you a picture of it, or they're just having a good time. It makes for great customer testimonials and a post on your social media. It gives you social proof. This is the message tab. So whenever you can send messages, so everybody who has your app can be sent a message. It comes through like a text message, and it has a 97% read rate. So it's very, very powerful. So you have a strain that has been sitting on the shelf too long, you just go ahead and send out a message saying, hey, this strain is half off for the next 5 hours, and people will rush in to get it. And it allows you to communicate any message you want very effectively and with a very high read rate. And we have notes on here. Really, this is just some of the features that are on here. I think at the current moment we have around 40 features, and we're constantly adding new ones as we move along. So your app will grow with you as we grow, and you won't have to upgrade and buy new apps or anything like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back end of this so you can see how you can control this. So on step 1, you have the functionality. This is where you'll add and remove features, and it's very, very simple. You just name the tab that you'd like, select what feature you want to do, and then the tab. So right there, just drop it in here. As you see, there's a bunch of coming new ones. So I was telling you, we're constantly updating this platform, so you'll always get new cool features. And here you select your icon, and that's pretty much it, is adding a feature. In the content section, you can edit any and all features inside of here, as well as take them away from over here. Just let that load for a second. So putting in the information is as easy as just typing in the text or the phone number or dropping in images. It's very, very easy. Everything is super easy to update. So as you see here, we just drop in what we want. Background colors are all customizable along with font and color. Here, the loyalty tab that we saw on the front end. This is where you would set it up here in the back. So you put in what the message you want, as well as customizable stamp if you'd like, and how many times they need to get the stamp, as well as the secret code. So I'd probably change that to something a little less obvious. So as you can see, all of these features are customizable. The YouTube channel is just as easy as plugging in the channel name. So we tried to make this as user-friendly as possible, and that way, if you can get on Facebook or check your email, you'll be able to update this app. Here in the appearance section is where you're going to change the look and feel of everything in your app. So everything down to the color of the text and the buttons themselves are all customizable. I'll just let that load for a second, it's taking a bit. Along with the background images are also customizable through there. As you can see here, we have a bunch of different buttons. The color of the buttons, each button is individually customizable. Like I said, along with the color of the icons and the icons themselves. As we saw on the first page, the colors, you can put in a header if you'd like. And really, how many rows of buttons you have, how many columns of buttons you have. Everything in here is very, very customizable. You see a bunch of different buttons here. And if you don't find something you like, you can always upload your own custom buttons as well. So this is really, really customizable. Up here, we talked about the push messages there for a sec. And what you can do is it's just as easy as typing in the message here and then pushing send. And that's it. You can also set up it to be sent at a later date. So you can sit down maybe 15-20 minutes, write up a bunch of messages, and schedule your entire month. So that way you're not in here messing with it all the time. And you'll have your whole month worth of marketing taken care of through the app. Over here you have analytics, which will show you how often your app is being downloaded. So you can measure the effectiveness of any campaigns that you guys are doing, which is something that is very, very important, but not a lot of businesses do. Because if you try, let's say, put an ad in a magazine and you see a huge spike, or you do something on Weedmaps and you see a huge spike, well, you know to do more of that. Whereas if there was no influx in downloads, you'll know that you're basically wasting your money. So this is actually going to save you a lot of money on any other marketing that you're doing. So very, very effective tool here. We also have a help desk that shows you how to use every feature in the app, what it does, and pretty much anything and everything you need to know about how this app works. But if that's not enough, you'll always have our 1-800 number where you can call and get tech support, or email us, and we're more than happy to walk you through any feature or help you set anything up that you'd like to do. And over here you have built-in signage. So once this app goes live, it'll take your home screen here and plug that onto the front of this automatically, and people can scan these QR codes and get your app. So you can put this on Weedmaps or put it on your website, hand these out to your customers, and that's how people are going to get it, as well as sharing it. And so you just download the PDF right there and you'll have it. So that pretty much takes care of that. So I hope that answers a lot of your questions. If not, feel free to give us a call. I know we've been going back and forth here a few times. So just go ahead and send us back an email. Let us know how you'd like to proceed, and we'll finish building this out, customize it for you, and we can get this in iTunes within a month and into Android within a week. So we look forward to working with you, and if you have any other questions, feel free to call. All right, thanks.